Oh, I thought you were DoorDash.
Oh.
It's E.T. It's a crew from E.T. And I'm guessing you want a tour of our little home here in Palm Springs. Come on in.
Come on in, E.T.
Let's be together while we still can, like a family. This show it feels nostalgic and contemporary at the same time.
I could see it as a spiritual cousin to Golden Girls, and the fact that it's a show about found family of people of a certain age are with each other, cohabitating and getting through the trials and tribulations of life and the good times and the bad together.
It's about friends coming together, you know, friends growing older and coming together and having community.
This French is my love story.
It's sort of like a Norman Lear-esque show where we tackle some heavier things, but also, obviously, there's a lot of levity, too.
Nathan Lane, Matt Bomer, and Nathan Lee Graham play gay best friends / roommates in Mid-Century Modern, a comedy from the creators of Will and Grace, which they say delivers
knee-slapping laughter.
It's not your grandmother's sitcom. It's an R-rated, outrageously funny show.
Oh, sweetheart, your father and I raised a confident man who takes a bite out of life.
Then why'd you name me Bunny? My character lives in Palm Springs with his mother. He's very wealthy. He's a very successful manufacturer of women's bras. He has a chain of stores across the country called the Bunny Hutch. And so he's very well off. He lives very well, but he's lonely. Go, pick a bedroom, just not the one that smells like Nivea and disapproval, because that's my mother's.
I play Arthur Broussard, and he is a fashion editor from New York, you know, coming here to Palm Springs now and bringing Palm Springs a little New York moment, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of fun, a lot of heart, and a lot of glamour.
I play Jerry Frank, he's a flight attendant and also a lapsed Mormon.
I like your moves.
Oh, I'm a flight attendant. I call this one, we're experiencing some turbulence.
You are so hot.
He was formerly married to a woman and has a child, and he sort of left that life, and that's when he met these gentlemen years ago. And the death of his ex is what brought them all together at the beginning of this show. He's got a golden heart and also the brain of a golden retriever. Like, he's definitely not the brightest guy in the room.
Weekend to find somebody.
See you back at the house. Like a white man hailing a cab.
It's really a story about found family, and we all have the family we're born into. We love them, and then we have the people we choose in our life, and they can be the ones who are really there for you in the hardest times. So it's that with a lot of humor thrown in.
Hello.
We have a wonderful plethora, cavalcade of guest stars.
Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Stephanie Koenig from The English Teacher, Vanessa Bayer from SNL, and the list goes on and on.
Ryan Murphy is an executive producer of the 10-episode series premiering Friday on Hulu. It also marks the late Linda Lavin's last role as Nathan Lane's mom. The 87-year-old passed away from lung cancer midway through production.
You seem happy.
How do you make that sound like a criticism? It was devastating and a shock. I had spoken with her right after Christmas, and I was so grateful that I had the time with her on the phone to, you know, just to talk about it and say, you know, we'll do whatever we need to do. And you know, she was going to start radiation, and she was very positive about it, about them treating it. And I was able to say, you know, how much I loved her, and so it ended on that note. And so in the middle of all the grief and mourning her, we had to say, well, what do we do in the show now? And they wrote an episode that deals with the character's death, which was very hard to come back, and she wasn't here, and then to do that. And it's an overwhelmingly emotional episode. The audience that night was, you could have heard a pin drop when we got to that. And, yeah, no. It's really hard to go on without her, and she's irreplaceable. But the writers did a brilliant job of paying beautiful tribute to her.
First of all, Linda Lavin is the spiritual showrunner of this show. I feel her right now, not to be weird, but her spirit is here, and it's keeping us going.
What's going on here?
We're interviewing the new housekeeper.
My new motto for this year is for Linda. Every take we do, every moment we have on this set, every time I get sort of like down on myself or tired or whatever, I think, Nathan, let's do this for Linda. And my serotonin rises, my chest lifts, and I'm happy and I'm ready to go again.
I have a piece of her jewelry that I keep in my trailer that I just touch every time before I go out on stage every day. And I think what I'll remember is just the amazing warmth and grace and love for what she did, that she brought every day to work. And she gave me a lot of great advice about this medium and life in general, and was an inspiration. So I think we all have a responsibility to keep that spirit that she held up here on set.
Linda's memory is kept alive on set with photos and a portrait her husband painted. The guys gave E.T. an exclusive look at their Palm Springs pad.
This is our living room for mid-century modern. This is our lovely bar, and that's the pool out there.
Oh, you want to see up here? We got a little baby grand over here, and this is our homage to the incredible, unforgettable Miss Linda Lavin. We all love and adore.
There's my favorite chair right there.
Oh,
That gold chair, isn't it wonderful?
looks like a medieval torture device.
Well, yes. You know, I think it's some sort of Japanese warrior.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
We used to have a phallic sculpture over here, but they made us cut it.
You know, circumcision.
What are you gonna do?
You know, that's what happens.
That's what happens.
Hi, welcome to the kitchen.
You're in the kitchen now.
Yes, this lovely swinging door.
It's good for comedy.
It is.
A swinging door.
You always have real fruits and veggies on the set. Very practical in case anyone wants a snack in the middle of a scene. A lot of conversations happen at this table down here.
Oh,
Yes.
This is where a lot of things in this show get hashed out. You know, like any home, it all comes to roost in the kitchen.
Look at all your Bunny Hutch awards.
Yes, my bra. Oh yeah, let's show that.
Oh, I remember that ceremony.
97.
Like it was
a good year.
yesterday.
These are. I'm hoping there'll be an episode where I win an award for my bras, because it's a very funny idea. Going to Vegas,
Yeah.
you know, with Ryan Seacrest hosting the bra awards.
Yes.
This is me, fresh out of rehab. Oh my God. This is. There's again Linda Lavin,
Looking gorgeous as
looking
usual.
gorgeous.
That's, I
This,
don't know where I
this
was.
is Matt Bomer.
A much younger Matt Bomer.
Oh, nothing but trouble. And then this is a picture that they just put our heads on bodies. This is supposed to be a shot from like the
Yeah.
80s when we had a house together in Fire Island.
Yes.
How our friendship began.
That actually looks like my former body.
As for their own famous friends they'd ever want to live with,
None of them. Leave me alone. Okay, no.
I was going to say Bette Midler, but she could be a handful.
You know, I wouldn't mind living with Jean Smart. You know? Have a little hacks moment. I've loved all the women that I've had a chance to work with, you know? Like Jean Smart, Candice Bergen, Reese Witherspoon, you know? Kristen Wiig. I mean, these are some really powerful women.
Sean Hayes. He's the easiest to get along with. He's a total delight. So much fun. He plays the piano, and he has one of the greatest houses I've ever seen.
I can't choose or I'll get in trouble with other people. I've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of amazing people who I would love to crash in their guest house, okay? It wouldn't be about them living with me. I would crash in their guest house. But I'm not gonna burden them with that, so.